Hello, my name is H.A. Fruit and I'm the author of the Anthology series, and in this video I'm going to do a book review. Before I get to it, I want to say it's so important to review books. It helps authors so much, like more than we can explain. We can tell people we can tell people about our book all day long, but the reviews that other people read, other people leave, that readers leave, will tell potential readers, people who are looking to buy, if the book is for them or not. Because like, people are going to know that an author is going to say their book is great no matter what, but they'll believe other readers a whole lot more than the author. So please, if you read a book, review the book. So today I'm going to review Hope Amid the Darkness, an anthology of poems, essays, and short stories to inspire hope and belonging. And it was many works in here are by Richardson. It was compiled by her, created by her, covered by her. So she's like the main author, but the list of authors is on the back. There's many authors. So this anthology contains mostly poems. It's mostly poems, a few essays, and like 4 or 5, I couldn't remember, 4 or 5 short stories. Most of the works do have a Christian viewpoint, so it could be like considered Christian fiction. But not all are necessarily outright Christian. But they tell about hope in a variety of situations, including loneliness, grief, loss, infertility and miscarriage, mental illness, and other struggles. So it just covers such a variety. Like, all the different people who wrote it came from different lives, different struggles, different ways they found hope. And so it's just a huge variety, all centering around the idea of hope in difficult times. Light in darkness. My child is swinging a floor lamp around like, oh, it's scary. We're gonna get back to the video now. Okay, because this book touches on so many different angles of hope and darkness, some parts of the anthology resonated with me and some did not resonate with me. Just simply, I share some feelings and experiences and I don't share some. And I think it'd be the same for many people. Many of the stories are very specific because they're like poems and they're about specific struggles. And so if you don't have those certain struggles, you may not resonate with it, but if you do, like, it'll really resonate with you. And it's likely anyone could find hope in this book. There's many of these, it seems like many of these, I don't know if it's only women, there might be men. Many of these authors who wrote for this anthology wrote about just like being a woman and or a mother and like miscarriage or infertility. I remember a lot about that. Maybe it's because I have some kind of relation to that, kind of, not really. I don't know, but maybe I just related to that because I was pregnant when I read this. I don't know. Anyway, my child that I was pregnant with and made me cry over everything is now making me cry because he's destroying this room. Anyway, okay, but there are other stories, like I remember one short story in particular that could encourage anyone who just is looking for light. I'm trying to not make it metaphorical, but this story is super metaphorical about like finding strength when it looks like there's no strength and there's no hope. And it could be super general. It's like set in a fantasy setting. I don't want to tell you about the short story, but that one definitely could resonate with anybody. So there's stories in here anyone could relate to. The story that meant the most to me was Storm Schultz's A Love That Doesn't Forget. I like the stories the best. There's tons of poems, so if you like poems, you'll probably really like this, but I like the stories the best. And I have a short story in here called Brother, and that story shows hope can come in unexpected ways, and sometimes having companionship or someone to care for can make a huge difference when you're in the darkness and you feel alone. So overall, if you need some hope and light, read this. The very small little blurb on the back is, if you're seeking hope in your life, if you need to know that you are not alone, these words are for you. So if you feel like that, like, check out this book. It's very small, very thin. It doesn't take long to read. It does give you hope in many different ways, from many different angles. And also, before this video is over and I'm done with the review, I want to say, like, God is the only source of hope that can break through any darkness. These stories, they give hope, and a lot of them give hope because they're based on the fact that God can bring healing. He can bring hope. He can bring change. He can bring something that you can never see a way through, and he can make a way. So if you're like really struggling with something, with life, and life is hard right now, remember that God can help you through that, whatever it is. He's helped me through so many different things. If I made a video about that, it'd be so much longer, but we're not going to make a video about that. Just know God can help you. Like, in the comments, if you want to ask me questions, please do, and we'll talk there. But back to the book. So, Erica Richardson, you can find this, I'm going to put my notebook down. You can find this book on Amazon. I don't remember how much it is, but it's like, I was excited about it because I was in it, but it can't be that much. Erica Richardson writes great books, and they're short books, and they're fun books. She writes tons of books. This is her only anthology that I know of, but she writes a huge variety of books that all touch on in some way dealing with something hard, and it's all different. Like, she's got a young adult, new adult 2-book series that's about like mental illness, but it does, all of her books do this and deal with these things in such a light and beautiful and fun way that they're so enjoyable, and then there's like this deep message to them. She's got children's books, she's got like middle grade children's books. I've done some reviews on those. I will link those below if you're interested in those, like Lisa's Glasses, and oh, I can't remember the one with the gecko's name. Look below for the one with the gecko's name. Luna's Rescue. It's super cute. And I've done a review on Peregrine. So just look below. I'm going to tell you about them all if I tell you about them all, because they're so good. And she even has a Pride and Prejudice retelling with dragons now. I mean, that's super cool. And that one's thick. That one's thick. I like thick books too. Short books, thick books. She has so many different books. So look up Erica Richardson. I'll put how to find her below. I'll put those links to the other book reviews of hers below. So just look below. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have anything you want to say, please put it in the comments below. And please share this video. Please like it. Please share it around. And thank you very much for watching. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, he sounds so exhausted from wrecking the room. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're so exhausted.